Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, as you probably noticed by the title, we are doing a yearly favorites. These are one of my favorite videos to watch and film because I love seeing what people really loved. I feel like sometimes monthly favorites, they're more forced because it's something that you have to put out every single month, even if you're not liking something, or like even if like there's nothing that you're like super crazy about, it's almost like you feel forced to do it. Where with the yearly favorites, I feel like it's like the stuff that you like ride or die for in the entire year. So I'm gonna get started. There's gonna be a lot that we're gonna talk about. You guys are gonna be a little shocked when I tell you about my whole makeup situation. Before we get started, my tea is Brennan and Cora, so is my hat, but it's not available anymore. And that's about it. So let's get into the video. So I'm gonna start with fragrances, honestly, because I wanna put them back where they go. We're just gonna go there. I love perfume. I love fragrance. I'm not a one fragrance type of gal. I never have been. My collection is very big. I've actually gotten requests to do an updated fragrance haul. So I think I'm gonna do that probably like within the next couple of videos. So when I think back to 2020, obviously we didn't really go to too many places. We didn't do too much, but I definitely bought some fragrance. I definitely used up some fragrance. I finished some fragrances and all that jazz. So I'm just gonna touch on 4 of my absolute favorites of last year. So one of them is this one right here, which is Lancome. Oh my god, what is this called? Idole from Lancome. So this is no surprise to any of you guys that watch my channel normally. I got this perfume from Sephora when I worked at Sephora still as gratis. So this was like the new seller that was coming out. Lancome came and they trained us on the fragrance, you know, gave us the whole spiel about it, and all of us got one of these for free. Didn't really know if I was gonna like it or not. I was like, oh, whatever, I'll try it. Ended up falling in love with it. Loved it so much that it came with me to Europe when we went 2019. When we went to Europe in 2019, this was the only perfume that I brought with me. So every single time I smell it, it reminds me of Amsterdam, like every time. And I love that perfumes do that. Every single time I travel, I bring only one perfume with me, and that one perfume is what I wear the entire time. So that whenever I smell the perfume, it reminds me of that specific place that I was at. So this one just reminds me of Europe and Amsterdam specifically because that's where I was most of my trip. This is my second bottle. I went, after I finished the first one, I finished it completely. I went and bought a second one, and I bought the big one as well. I had the big one originally, and I was like, there's no point in getting the small one because I know I love this perfume. It smells floral, clean, sexy. It just smells so nice, so nice. I know a lot of you guys ended up picking this up from my recommendation and you love it. It lasts so long as well. Like I'll spray it in the early part of the day and I'll wear it, and all day you can smell me. I also get so many compliments on this fragrance. Like every single time I wear it, people ask me what perfume I'm wearing, what does that smell? So this is Idole from Lancome. Absolutely love it, and I love how thin it is too. Like it's thinner than my iPhone. Well, iPhone with the case, but it's really thin and just really travel friendly. You can pack it like in between your clothes and it's good to go. I love it. Another perfume that I loved this year, I actually didn't finish it, was YSL Libre. I feel like this was a huge hit for 2020. I actually got this exact one from when I worked at Sephora still in the beginning of the year. And I think I traded someone for, I traded my old coworker, Herman. I had like a huge Norvina palette from Anastasia and I did not care for it. And he had this and I was like, I'll trade you the perfume for the palette. So we ended up trading. Such a good perfume, very sexy. Like this is the epitome of like date night. Like I feel like this is date night in a fragrance. It's so good, very sexy, very strong. Honestly smells like a boss ass bitch. That's what it smells like. It smells so good. I've gone through about half of the bottle and this lingers. Like you spray it on Monday and you'll probably still smell it in your hair by Friday. This is the 1 fluid ounce, and as you can see, I'm like halfway through it because you literally just need one spray of this. One spray and you can smell yourself for a week. So good. I know this is a big favorite for a lot of people and for really good reason. It smells delicious. Now for more of a like fresh smell, this is Giorgio Armani Si Passion. I can't hear any more liquid in here. I have a little tiny bit left. So this is Giorgio Armani Si Passion. I love this bottle. I'm not even a fan of red. Like I don't care for red, saying the girl that has red nails, but I love the smell of this fragrance. This is another one that every single time I smell it, I get asked what I'm wearing. I wore it around my sister and she loved it so much that she asked for it for Christmas because it smells so delicious. It smells very clean, very fresh, not overpowering. It smells honestly like a beautiful woman. Like, it just smells so pretty. Again, I love this freaking bottle. I don't know what it is about it because, like I said, I don't care for red. Like, the color red is not my favorite, but I love this bottle and it smells so yummy. I've gotten compliments from so many people. My brother-in-law, my sister's boyfriend, everybody always asks me what I'm wearing when I wear this perfume, and it just smells yummy. And I love the Original C as well. Love that scent, but I think I like the Passion a little bit more. Now, my last favorite is probably like my ROD right here. This is Labo Santal 33. You can see here, I spray this. This is a like cult favorite, talked about fragrance. This smells like, how can I describe it? I think it smells so good. Oh, but this is definitely the type of perfume that you're either going to love it or you're going to think that it smells like cigarettes. They say that this is like the smell of New York, like New York's air. Absolutely not. New York smells like pollution, but I can see what they mean when people say that. This smells like city. It smells like leather. It smells like wood. It smells very masculine, and I love that. I've also worn it again around my sister, and she loved it so much that I ended up buying it for her birthday. This just smells, oh my god, very woody, very leathery, and very natural. It smells very herby. So if you don't like smells like that, you might like one of the other ones that I mentioned. But in the cold weather, wearing like a nice thick sweater with a fresh blowout, this is it. And you can see it's not even, it's been winter for like a whole day here, and you can see how much I've used it. And I bought this in, I don't even remember when I bought it, this year, early this year. So next, I'm gonna talk about some like random stuff. One is this R&Co Relative Paradise fragrance spray. My hairstylist uses this on me, and the day that she sprayed this in my hair the first time, I was like, what is that? Give it to me right now, because I love to smell good. I like being that person that you can smell instantly. I like walking into a room and people smelling me. When I say hi to people, I want them to smell yumminess. So this is a hair perfume. Well, it's not a hair perfume. She puts it in my hair, and I was like, okay, perfect, I need it. And it reminds me of Santal. It smells very herby, masculine, clean. It smells kind of like you have like an expensive shampoo, like an expensive like luxury type of shampoo in your hair. It smells delicious. Again, it's only for your hair. Well, technically it's for anything. I sprayed it on my linens, I sprayed it on my curtains, but I mainly use it for my hair. And I got this, I think the second time she did my hair in July, and you can see, I mean, I use it, like I definitely use it. It's especially good if like you go out or you sweat or something and you want your hair to smell refreshed. Next up is a purchase that I got pretty late in 2020. I think I actually got it in December, but I'm obsessed. This is the Luxe Unfiltered Santal number 14 Conditioning Body Cream. This was a freaking splurge. I think this was like $30, but it is so hydrating and so creamy and rich. It is a body moisturizer. And what got me is that the name of it, like the name of the scent is Santal. It's the Santal fragrance. So this, with this, you smell like woody, delicious Santal all day long. Like, it smells so good. And it leaves like this really, really nice glow to your skin. Like, oh, it's so good. Like, it gives your skin just like this, you see that? Like this beautiful hydration. And it sinks into the skin really well. It doesn't leave like that weird like cast on your skin. And the smell, I love Santal. I have Santal candles, the Santal perfume. This, I would buy everything Santal if I could, because it is my favorite. I love it. So this is super good. Again, it's a splurge, but it is so good. Next, I have my skincare. So I have made my skincare very, very minimal all of 2020, because I noticed that I had all these products that I just never use, ever. I always said like, oh, when I run out of a moisturizer, I'll just have another one and blah, blah, blah. No, that never ended up happening. So I just decided to minimize my entire collection, which I also did for my makeup, to the things that I actually need. So I have my cleanser and I have my moisturizer right here. I do have eye cream as well, but it's not like something that I like die over, because eye cream is just eye cream. So this is from the brand, both of these are from the brand called Skinergy Beauty. It's a small business, Latina owned, and she's in New York City. So I bought her Clean Canvas Cleanser. This is my third bottle of this. And this has geranium and sandalwood, dandelion, rose hip seed, frankincense, aloe, just a ton of good stuff, and my skin reacts very well to it. I'm not very sensitive when it comes to skincare products, but if I don't like something, I know right away. This takes off all of my makeup, doesn't strip my skin. It's just, it works super, super well for me. So I went from my Youth to the People cleanser, which I still love, don't get me wrong. I love that cleanser, that's a holy grail. But I switched over to Skinergy, I think it was like in the middle of the year, and I've just been using it ever since. Same with the moisturizer here. This is the Skin Guardian Moisturizer. It has vitamin E, hyaluronic acid, jojoba, shea, licorice, geranium, green tea, aloe, glycolic acid. Tons of good stuff. I'm actually pretty much out of this bottle. I've been opening it like this because I need to get everything that's in there so that I can purchase another one. And I absolutely love it. I loved having a really simple routine. Now I want to talk about the hair mask that is just, it's ride or die. And if you've been following me for a while, I know you've seen me post this, and this is the shea butter and coconut oil hair mask. And this is the most hydrating, softening conditioner, well, mask you will ever use. I don't even use conditioners, I just use this in my hair, and every time I wash my hair, this is what I use, and my hair always feels silky soft. It's from Trader Joe's. It's like $4. I think it might even be $3. I don't know, but if there's anything I can put you onto in this video that you have not already purchased, this right here. So if you don't know what Scentsy is, it's like a thing that you, I have it on right now. That little light that you see, the glow, you basically burn waxes. So I have 3 of my favorite waxes here that I wanted to share, and they are like ones that I will always repurchase, always have in my home, all that good stuff. And it's funny because they're all blue. And it's weird because when it comes to colors, I know if I'm gonna like the smell of something usually by the color that it is. So I normally like blue, things that are blue, green, white, sometimes pink. Anything that's like red, I know I'm not gonna like because it's either gonna be like cinnamon, apple, cranberry, orange. I don't ever get orange anything. Anyways, I'm going on and on. These are the 3 that I just like absolutely love. So the first one is Clothesline. If you like the smell of fresh laundry, downy, clean clothes, this right here, right after you're done cleaning your entire house, apartment, room, whatever, melt. All you need is one, just one little cube. Put it in your melter. The amount of times that people have walked into my house and I've had this on and they're like, oh my God, what is that? It literally smells like the Snuggle Bear exploded in your house. It smells so good if you like the smell of fresh laundry. It's not what I like for like non-stop every day. Like this is definitely more something that I melt during the daytime, on the weekends, things like that. I don't put this in at night just because I don't care for my house to smell like laundry at night. I like for it to be really fresh in the daytime. I have purchased so many of these. I got these actually for all of my friends for Squadmas. I got each of them a like burner, and then I got each of them different scents, and I got this for all of them, Clothesline, because it's so good. Next is Luna, and this is a new one to me. I actually bought the waxes and I bought the washer whiffs, which those are kind of like fabric, or not fabric softener. It like, you put it into your washing machine when you're washing clothes, and it makes your clothes smell like whatever scent it was that you chose. So I bought the washer whiffs, and I have this, and this one smells soft, pretty, clean. It just smells really good. It's a really, really nice scent. I don't really know how to explain it. It's just really pretty and soft and comforting and cozy. And the last one is one of my favorites. I have not burned one in months because they discontinued it, but apparently they're bringing it back next month. And it's called Atlantic Air. This is like spring freshness. Like, it smells like what you would expect, like water, like an oasis, like clean ocean, fresh. Oh, it just smells so good. There is one other one. It's called Aloe Water and Cucumber. Is it Aloe Water and Cucumber? I believe it's Aloe Water and Cucumber. That's one of my other favorites, but I ran out of it, so I didn't have it to show. Now we're gonna go into beauty, and I was gonna do like clothing and fashion as well, but I felt like this video would be too long. So if you guys want me to do like a style favorites, let me know down below, or give this video a thumbs up. I don't know, whatever you want to do. Just let me know so I can do an entire video off of like my favorite, whether it was trends, my favorite jeans of the year, my favorite shoes of the year, accessories, all that stuff. So like I mentioned, in this drawer now, I only have what I'm like realistically going to wear, and they're obviously my favorites. So I figured I would show you guys for like foundations, concealer, all that good stuff. So as far as primer, my favorite primer of all time is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer, and I just threw out my bottle like a couple days ago because I'm run dry. The only other one that I have in here is the No Poreblem primer from Touch and Soul. This primer is the only like smoothing, pore filling primer that I can use that does not dry my skin out. It is so silky. It smells like fresh baby. It's just so good. I love it. It doesn't break me out. It doesn't clog my pores. It's just amazing. We used to sell this in Sephora and I love it. Like you can see, I'm pretty low on it. Whenever I want my makeup to look a little bit more matte, if it's like really, really hot outside or I just need to control the oil a little bit more because I do get a little shiny. You can see it actually here. I get a little bit shiny like right in this area. I will use this primer and I love it. No complaints at all. Then I have my foundation situation. I have three, only three. And of these three, these are not any, none of these are gonna be a surprise to anyone that watches my videos. So I guess I'll start with tinted moisturizer. And this is the Lancome Skin Feels Good Tinted Hydrating Skin Tint for a Healthy Glow. And this has hyaluronic acid, vegetal glycerin, and moringa seed extract. It's paraben free, it's oil free. I have been using this. I'm like, literally, I don't know if you can tell, I am done. Like I was like pumping this morning to try to put it on. It is what I have on my face right now. I use it almost every single day. If I want something a little bit more like flawless or makeup looking, I'll use something else, but this is normally what I use every single day. I already have a backup. I don't even know where it is. It's probably in my other drawer, but I already have a backup of it because I absolutely love this. I have this in 04N Sand, and I got this in gratis when I worked at Sephora. Not really sure if I was gonna like it, and I ended up loving it. Like I said, it's what I have on now. Super lightweight. It makes your skin very glowy, so if you're oily, you would definitely have to set this with like a mattifying powder and use a mattifying primer because it makes your skin look pretty glowy, but I like that because I have dry skin. Next, I have my drugstore holy grail, and you guys already know how I feel about this foundation. This was probably my most used foundation aside from this one that I'm gonna show you guys. I have the shade 485 Golden Sun. I have this in like 3 different shades. I have it in a lighter shade, I have it in a darker shade. I love this foundation. It is a medium to full coverage, looks like skin, feels like skin. It's like a medium, or not a medium, a natural finish. It has SPF in it and it lasts all day long. The amount of compliments that I get when I wear this foundation is unmatched to almost any foundation, high end or low end, that I wear. It is my absolute favorite. If you have not tried this yet, this kind of like blew up on social media. If you haven't tried this yet, you have to try it. It is, I have not one complaint about it at all. It is phenomenal. And then the last foundation that I have is my Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation in the shade 51NN. This is another thing that I got from Sephora when I was still working there in a different shade. And when I got it, I was like, I'm not gonna like this. Like, I don't like Urban Decay's foundation. And I tried it. This is like holy grail. Like, I have a couple foundations that I really love from Sephora, NARS being one of them and Lancome being the other. This is like #1. I love this so much. It's like a natural matte finish. It lasts all day on the skin. They have so many shades. It's not too matte, it's not too dewy, it's not too full coverage, but it's like a medium to full. So this is like if I'm going out, if I'm going on a girls' night, a date night, a special occasion, something like that. This is what I wear if I'm doing like something like nice during the day, and this is what I wear for like work and every day and stuff like that. Next, for concealer, you guys are not going to be surprised at all. Again, if you watch my videos, it is the Morphe Fluidity Concealer. #1, my absolute favorite. No, people don't talk about this concealer and I don't understand why, because it is so freaking good. It has full coverage, but it's extremely lightweight. It's not super matte, it's not dewy, it's perfect. I have no complaints about it. This is probably my 5th tube of this because I love it so much. I have it in I think like 4 different shades for when I'm like darker, for when I'm lighter. I go through these concealers like nothing. I even use these when I don't want to wear foundation. I'll use one that's my skin tone and just like spot conceal, and then I'll use a lighter one for underneath my eyes, and I'm good to go. I love it. This specific shade is C2.35. It is the concealer that I'm wearing right now. It's pretty much perfect for like summertime if I want like a little bit of brightness under my eyes. Now I have powder to talk about, and for under eye setting powder, I feel like it just remains the Mercier translucent powder. Like, I don't even have to say anything about that. And then for face powders, I have to mention my Sephora collection Micro Smooth Baked Face Powder. All of you guys know me for this powder already. This is my jam. It is my true love. So underrated. The best powder if you don't like your face to look powdery or cakey, or if you're dry and you want to still set your face with powder. This one right here, I have I think 3 or 4 different shades. And I have backups of those shades because I'm not playing no games. Absolutely not. They almost discontinued this and I almost had a heart attack. This one specifically is 35 Bronze. It's the one that I'm wearing right now over my tinted moisturizer. I love it. I always love it. It never looks bad. It never looks cakey. You can apply it even after you've had your makeup on for a while. It just always looks good. It is my favorite, and if you have not tried it yet, you are asleep. For a newer discovery of mine, I mean, I guess not discovery because it's not like it's an unheard of product. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Airbrush Flawless Finish Complexion Perfecting Micro Powder. I have this in the shade 2 Medium. This is what it looks like here. It looks really light, but when you put it on your face, it's not that light. And I kind of just wanted to see what the hype was. I really did. I bought it during the VIB sale because I was like, all right, let's see what all these people are raving about. And it really is very, very, very good. It's a beautiful powder. Because it's so expensive, I prefer to use it when I'm like going out or special occasions or things like that. I've tested it for a while. When I first got it, I actually stopped using this one just so I could really give it a shot. They're very different powders, but I like them both a lot. This one is a little bit more matte. It has like a blurring effect, and this is beautiful. If you take your beauty blender after you blend your concealer, put your beauty blender in this and dab your under eyes with it, and the way that it sets your under eye is magical. It's a really, really good powder. I would definitely buy it in darker shades if I didn't love this one so much. But so far, I've been, you know, loving it. I honestly have to just give it to my Ultimate Face Trio that I created with Dame Boss. If you're new here, if you don't follow me on Instagram, because I never did a video like when it launched, I created a lip combo or a lip collaboration with a brand called Dame Boss, and I will talk about that in a minute because it's obviously my favorite. And then we teamed up again later in the year to create the Ultimate Face Trios. I created 3 different trios for light, medium, and deep complexions, and they are all I have been using. Like, that's it. So on my face today, I have the lightest trio because I'm not as like tan as what I normally am. If I'm more tan, I grab the medium trio, which that's what I would use like in the summertime. And then if I get like dark, like you guys know when I get really, really deep, I'll use the darker trio. So this is what it looks like here. It has a bronze, a blush, and a highlight. And I wanted them to be very simple. I didn't want people to have to sit there and think about it. I wanted the bronzers to be nice and neutral, not be too ashy, not be too much of anything. I wanted them to blend really well on the skin. I wanted the blushes to be really muted colors so that everyone would like them. And I wanted the highlighters to be like buttery, powdery deliciousness. So this is the light color, like I mentioned. And the owner of Dame Boss, her name is Taylor, and she is very fair in complexion, like compared to me. She uses this one and it looks phenomenal on her. So I just wanted to mention it because it's all I've been using. As you can see, the bronzer is like all messed up. It's what I have on my face now: bronzer, blush, and highlight, and I love it. I literally use it every day, and I specifically wanted to create little trios like this so that when you are traveling, you can just be like, I'm taking my trio, and not have to think about which bronzer do I want. I'm gonna take 3. Which blush do I want? Which highlight am I gonna take? I wanted just everything to be in one easy, compact little palette. And it has a mirror. It honestly is the little trio of my dreams. All 3 of them are because I love them so much. Another highlight that I want to mention just because I love it is the Essence Pure Nude Sunlighter. And this was my jam. I love this highlight. This is in the shade 40 Be My Sunlight. And this is one of like my favorite highlighters ever. And it's so affordable. Let me see if I can put it here. This is what it looks like here. It has the perfect undertone. It's not ashy on me. It's just pure perfection. I think it's like $3. Love it. The category that's gonna take up the most is lips. This is, I condensed all my lips into just this. I have like backups and stuff, but like, so when it comes to lip liners, I'm pulling out the 4 that I really, really, really used. One being Beyond Nude from NYX. Do you guys, like, are you sick of me because of this lip liner? It is one of my favorite lip liners of all time. I have probably 10 of these in backup. It is the love of my life. It is creamy, it is pigmented, and it does not come off of your lips. Like, it stays on your lips all day long. I love it. It's so good and so underrated. It's in the color Beyond Nude. 10 out of 10. Another one that I really love is the KKW Beauty Lip Liner in Nude II. I love this lip liner. It is a beautiful color. Very similar to my Café Hold the Leche lip liner. It's like a chocolatey brown, and I absolutely love It's so good. Her lip products are phenomenal. And then I have to mention, these are samples that I'm still using. So these are Café con Leche and Café Haut de Leche. I'm wearing Café Haut de Leche now with a lipstick on top, but Café Haut de Leche is like a delicious brown, like chocolatey brown color. And then I have Café con Leche, which is what I use when I want more of like a natural nude. So this is what they look like right here. They're both brown girl friendly, which is what I really wanted. They both have beautiful undertones. One's just a little bit lighter and one is darker. This is Café con Leche. This is Café Haut de Leche right there. Then for lip colors, this is where I have a couple, and they're on Nude. I'm sorry. These are all different brands, but I do have some from my collab as well. Duh. First one, NYX London. I have about 30 of these. This is my life. I love it. One of my favorite nudes of all time. It is beautiful the way that it sits on the lips. It's affordable. This with Beyond Nude was my combo for like 2 years straight. Like, it's all I wore on my lips. I got so many questions on it every single time I wore it. It's beautiful. London is like the most perfect peachy nude, and that's my personal type of favorite nude. It's this one right here. I love a peachy nude because I have a really warm complexion, so anything that's too cool tone will look like I have gray chalky lips. So NYX London. Then here I have Kinda Sexy from MAC, and I used to have this lipstick a really long time ago. I think this was actually the first nude lipstick from MAC I ever bought, like ever in my life, and I'm actually wearing it today with Café Haut de Leche, and it is delicious. It's a peachy nude, has a little bit of pink in the undertone. You can see it right here, but it is beautiful. It's matte. Yeah, it's a matte, but it's very comfortable, and it flatters my skin tone so much. I absolutely love it. Kinda Sexy. Then I have 2 lipsticks here from my collab, and they're obviously all my favorite, but I wanted to really narrow it down to the 2 that I love, and they are Flat White and For Sure. So that's what these 2 are right here. Flat White is lighter and peachy, and For Sure is like pinky, like more of like a pinky nude. So you can see them right here. This one is, there we go. This is Flat White and this is For Sure. I wear them so much. If you see me with a nude combo on, most of the time it is one of my collab colors, because I love them so much, because I was able to create them to exactly what I wanted. So these 2 right here, my jam. And the same thing for the liquid lipsticks. Butter Pecan and No Whip No Foam are the nude lips of my dreams. I love them so much. This one doesn't even have a label on it because this was before we even labeled them. I have so many backups of them, but this one is a peachy nude, which is one of my faves. I wanted this to be a little bit darker for all the girls that want a nude lip, but they feel like everything makes them look pasty, because that's a serious issue. And then No Whip No Foam is a little bit more on the pink side. So these are the 2 right here. This is right there. That is Butter Pecan, and this one is No Whip No Foam. I love them so much. So much. They are literally, I'm so proud of them because they're so good. And then I have to mention my glosses, because I'm sorry guys, but the glosses that I created with Dame Boss are so good. And I have the 3 of them here to talk about, because I genuinely do wear all 3 all the time. Like, if I have a gloss on, 9 out of 10 times it's one of these. I created Poppin', I created Prilly, and I created Cassiopeia. So Prilly is the one that most people were kind of scared of, because it's so like janky now, because I've used it so much. But it's like a coral color, but it doesn't come out coral when you put it on your lips. It's just a beautiful, like, sheer, doesn't have color payoff to it. You put it on your lips and it just enhances the natural color of your lip, or it makes your nude lip look even better. They are juicy, but I'm talking like juicy, and if you have them, you already know they are, you see that? You see that shine? Juice, straight juice, and I love them. Prilly was the most underrated and most popular because it's so good. And then I have Poppin', which this one is like the nude girls fave. Another really popular one. Poppin' and Prilly are very popular. That's what Poppin' looks like. So it's actually like a buttery sort of color. Prilly doesn't have much pigment to it, but Poppin' does. So it's more nude. It looks really pretty over Butter Pecan. It looks really pretty, honestly, over any nude lip. Like, so good. Then we have Cassiopeia, which was the last one that I collaborated on her with, and I really wanted Prilly, which is the more like sheer one, to have a darker sister. Granted, it's still very sheer. It doesn't come off super like pigmented when you put it on your lips, but I still wanted it to have a good undertone for women that are deeper of complexion. If they want to wear their type of nude, it wouldn't lighten up their nude. So that's what it looks like right there. It has more of like a berry undertone, but I'm actually going to show you guys what it looks like when you put it on your lips. It does not look berry. So I don't know if you can tell. Let me turn this light off. So it just like, they enhance the color of your nude already, and they're so amazing. I love them so much. The Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, absolute favorite. Love it so much. I'm pretty sure everyone does. And honestly, I'm tired of speaking because I've been talking for like an hour straight. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if there are any of these favorites that I put you on to, because there's some good stuff in here, guys. Like, look how juicy. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed anything that I can. I will leave link down below, or I'll at least leave the name of it there so you guys can search it. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.